EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Shamrocks of San Diego taking on the Bengals of Paris. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Mecole Hardman. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There is no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Well, you look at the list of cities that most people thought were likely to entertain taking on a relocated NFL franchise. London was likely at the top of the list, but this city, Paris, host of the 2024 games. They have the infrastructure. The fan base is coming along, and it's going to be interesting to watch how this team is received here in the French capital. So far, the early returns, excellent. On second down, here's Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Stevens. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Burrow looking to pass. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a a quick throw caught out wide. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Cam Taylor-Britt on the coverage.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Gets past one man. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now a 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. David Njoku. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Shamrocks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
11 MT, take 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He gets it to Hunt on the crosser. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Stevens. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Third and 8.
12. We can do this, offense. 12. 11 MT.
Burrow will throw. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. Stevens. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stevens. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. First down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Burrow gets his this one quickly out wide. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now it's Burrow. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Tillman motions to the left. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Now Burrow. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 9. Give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
On one, ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Stevens, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Burrow. Out route here, going to Hunt. He's got it. Sheds off the tackle. Touchdown! What a great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. The lead is now 21-14. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. Stevens. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Burrow looking to pass.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
On 3rd down, Burrow eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Burrow on play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevens. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Powers through. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. For Marshall, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's more on the return. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now back to throw. Dancing to his left.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That third down conversion good for 23.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
On play action, they'll throw. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 15. Escaping the pressure right.
He's got the connection to Moore.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Flushed out right. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, he'll drop to throw.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out,
And the Shamrocks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And quickly, they get to the line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
second down and inches. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's 2nd and 8. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Right back to Njoku. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He'll look to throw.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. Fourth down.
A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro.
On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, whatever the 4-minute offense is, you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stevens. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Out route here, going to Hunt. He's got it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Stevens.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold it.
And ball going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe he's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Back to throw here. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Well, this feels like a late-season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
They'll drop to throw.
Open man, that's Tillman.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Here's 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Throwing, Burrow.
He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Here we go. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Burrow.
He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens.
And he will stop the clock here as he's out of bounds with the first down. 24 seconds remaining.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Stevens.
Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stevens.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready? Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Now Burrow changing the look. Here's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson.
He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well field. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Could not finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
On 24 yards now.
And this one is right through. And that's going to tie the ball game at 34. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know, from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Into space at the 45. Down the left sideline. And he was finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 53 yards.
Well, in overtime, I think coaches always wondering where's that magic line for my kicker. They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stevens.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Burrow will throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses,